afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is February 22nd, 2016. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. I'm Veronica Morales, and here are today's top stories. In campus news, Tarleton State University is offering students the opportunity to sign up for Texan Team Up. Texan Team Up will dedicate a week to giving back to the community. Students interested can sign up on Texan Sync by March 31st. The project sites available for Texan Team Up have limited space availability. All students with Thursday classes from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. will also participate in a service project on April 7th. There will be various projects available for students to participate in on this campus-wide service event. In regional news, the Cross Timber Gazette reports that a wounded Marine will receive a new home. The Texas Sentinels Foundation presented Sergeant Eric Ellis with keys to a new mortgage-free, fully furnished home. Ellis was given a Purple Heart for his service and sacrifice after stepping on an explosive while in deployment in 2012. His right leg had to be amputated from the knee down. Over $190,000 were raised to buy the lot and build a home, and more than $75,000 were donated for materials and labor. A custom pool and outdoor kitchen were also donated. In 2015, the Texas Sentinels Foundation contributed more than $1.2 million to wounded warriors and awarded 5 homes to Texas-based wounded warriors. In Texas news, the Associated Press reports that 4 individuals were headed to federal prison after being convicted of sex trafficking minors out of an apartment complex in Houston. Luisa Vargas will serve 120 months in federal prison, while Blasina and Dolores Vargas will both serve 60 months. A 4th defendant, Ignacio Escandon, will serve 87-month term. Since February 2012, the 4 defendants used women and girls living in the U.S. illegally to engage in sex at a price of $40 for 15 minutes. In national news, according to the Associated Press, ride-providing service Uber is under fire once again for crimes relating to the drivers after one of their own, Jason Dalton, admitted to carrying out the murders of 6 people in Kalamazoo, Michigan. This week, several Uber passengers reported Dalton driving erratically earlier in the day of the shootings. Authorities say that Dalton picked up several fares after the first shootings and even more fares after the subsequent shootings. Dalton waived his right against self-incrimination and admitted that he was indeed the one who carried out the shootings. Dalton had passed a background check and had given about 100 rides prior to the shooting. Dalton admits he took the lives of these people, but gave no motive as to why he killed them. In international news, according to the Associated Press, officials from the U.S., Afghanistan, Pakistan, and China are meeting in Kabul this week to help promote an end to conflict between Afghanistan and the Taliban. Officials are continuing dialogue about proposed peace between Afghanistan government and the Taliban. Afghan officials are hoping to agree on an exact date for initial peace talk between the 2 involved parties. The Afghan government is looking for reduced violence on the part of the Taliban, as well as the recognition of the country's sovereignty and constitution. For more national news and international news, we bring you to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Mourners streamed into a Kalamazoo church for a special Sunday night prayer service to help residents cope with the shooting rampage that rocked the western Michigan community. The service came a night after authorities say a 45-year-old man fatally shot 6 people and wounded 2 others in 3 incidents around Kalamazoo. Greenpeace activists blocked the entrance to a conference center where EU and U.S. negotiators were set to discuss a free trade deal known as TTIP. The protesters described the agreement as a threat to democracy environmental protection, health standards, and working conditions. Cleanup has started after a powerful cyclone poured through Fiji over the weekend, killing at least 18 people. Winds from Cyclone Winston reached 177 miles per hour, making it the strongest storm in the southern hemisphere since record-keeping began, according to Weather Underground. Protesters gathered in Seoul to strongly denounce North Korea's latest nuclear test and long-range missile launch. Demonstrators slashed and burned the North Korean flag, as well as a picture of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Matthew Burgoyne, The Associated Press with AP News Minute.
Today's broadcast was produced by Forrest Murphy, Trayvon Jefferson, and Shelby Clayton. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. I'm Veronica Morales. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.